fire, can't get it in ya. Everything she need, that say she want get it in ya. All her friends in, that say she coming out a river. Can't get enough, I say she looking for a beamer. Got a full pocket, then you want get it in ya. Everything she need, that say she don't find it in a river. You want get a boat and leave down at the marina. Woulda, take that, yo. Woulda, hit that, yo. Woulda, did that. Cause she needed everything, cause the man a got a give, yo. Woulda, take that, yo. Woulda, did that, yo. Woulda, have that. Cause she needed everything, cause the man a got a give. Second boss is the one named Camila. Hotter than fire, cause she burn like tequila. The money that said they want get to feel her. Everything she give her, she want right to feel her. Loving how she wine when she part from the peeler. Tell me that she love it when man fuck like him killer. She never getting up and say she want ride the real man. She moving everywhere cause she want get the cocky boy. Now every man on it, she had the top girl. Now every man on cause she had the up girl. Now every man on it, she had the real time kind of girl. She had the up girl. Now every man on it, she had the up girl. Now every man on cause she had the top girl. Now every man on it, she had the real time kind of girl. Superman, them attack of them like a motivation. Searching for a man with the real good intention. Call her on a phone, she says she still don't marry man. Want take the taxi with the one friend Tina. The mobiles, they are paid just to get up in Tina. Everything she give her, say she now get the cleaner.
Imagine I was starting a stream without audio. Akia Mungu, this struggle streaming, I'm telling you. So now, welcome back to the channel. Now, this is episode 4 of Albo and Omera in diaspora. Now, Omera is still not available, but you know, some things you just start and you continue as he comes and you continue with whatever interests us. Now, the main thing about this live stream is just so that I can talk about anything that I want, anything that catches my interest, anything that's trending, you know, because everything is not about film, but film is about everything. Every time you do that, it kind of sounds logical, but I don't know if that's a thing. Now, there's some background music there, just mdogo. Now, there's a bit to discuss today. There's the Oscars. They made the announcements today, the nominees. So we are going to listen to that and find out what's up. There's going to be Masters of the Masters of the Universe. He-Man. They've released the first teaser trailer. You know, if you grew up during my time, come out 80s, 90s people, you know He-Man very well from Masters of the Universe. And all those people. So we are going to watch that teaser and many other things. Of course, Museveni won the election. We are going to listen to what Bobby Wine and the others are saying about it. Of course, it's just, this is kind of news. I think I told you guys the last time that Museveni is going to win landslide, because I could see it, and I could see that the fire for it's already difficult for Bobby Wine, but his fire died even more. So it became a, how do I say, it became an impossible task. You have the state against you, you have less money from America and other NGOs and such. So because that's one of the biggest problems that I saw with this. So first things first, let's jump in. You know, I like this new layout for, how do we say, for Chrome, where you can speak. You can have, like, if you have two things you want to talk about that and put in the same frame, so to speak, easier. So we'll start over here with I think I should mute that music just for now. I love the music. That's by Black Seed, the guy who sits behind here sometimes. Yes, he used to sing. So let's do this. This is the Oscars announcements. Actors, everybody.
And now, to announce the 98th Academy Award nominees, please welcome Oscar-nominated actress Danielle Brooks and actor Lewis Pullman.
We have met for the annual stroking of each other.
Thank you, Lynette.
So I'm thinking Sinners, one battle after another. I think those two, because of what I've heard, what I've seen. I've watched one battle after another. Sinners, I've watched both of them. I personally, I think this year has been very weak in terms of the nomination, the caliber of movies. Because Sinners, while it had like hype, the way it was done, a nice vampire movie, nice allegories, whatever. I just thought the ending it was very not imaginative. They dragged on something that just didn't make any sense, just for a scene of crying and whatnot, and redemption or whatever it was. Anyway, that's my take. I'm already reading the video.
Yes. And thank you to the Academy for inviting us to announce the nominees this morning.
Danielle, you were nominated for an Oscar for The Color Purple, in case you forgot. What was that like when you heard them call your name that morning?
Day I could never forget, honey. Oh, my God. It was a dream come true. And how about we make some other people's dreams come true?
That sounds great to me.
So I was wondering, is there like male sign, the male sign down here?
Danielle, as a former nominee in this next category, why don't you just kick it off? Take the first one.
Okay.
As a
For
black
performance
woman.
by an actress
I
in a
didn't say
supporting
that.
role. Elle Fanning in Sentimental Value.
I don't know what that movie is. I have absolutely no idea.
Sentimental Value.
Sentimental value.
Amy Madigan in Weapons.
Or maybe we should check. Weapons? Yes, weapons. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, weapons is alright.
Faku in Sinners.
Sinners. Wumi Mosaku.
Tiana Taylor in
One battle after another. Yes.
The nominees for achievement in makeup and hairstyling are Frankenstein.
Yes, that I think that's. I think this should win. The movie looks absolutely wonderful. The makeup and all those things. It's very nice, very nice.
Whoa. Sinners.
Sinners.
The Smashing Machine. And The Ugly Stepsister.
The Ugly Stepsister.
Nominees for achievement in music original score.
So are these guys just gonna stand here? Let's let them announce a few, then I'll check something. Frankenstein original score.
Hamnet. One Battle After Another.
Yes.
And Sinners.
So you've noticed Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Those are like the leading contenders for Best Picture so far, because just on the other nominations, but also on the quality of the movie, I think the others fall short. So they fall very short.
And now, here are the nominees for Best Live Action Short Film.
Yeah.
Butcher.
Book of Car. Maybe. The thing is, actually, for me, if I'm nominated, say if something I do is nominated for the Oscars, it will be like a good marketing thing. But I have to be honest with you, I don't hold them in high regard as I used to previously, because they dropped standards so much and they started to introduce things that they're considering things that are not art. They're not they're not artistic endeavors in creating the film. Things like sex and not sex as in sex, but like the sex of someone, sex, gender, those ones, they're the same thing. Skin color or different sexualities. Like they were saying you have to have a certain amount of those people in quotas, some quotas. You have to meet some quotas in diversity for you to be nominated. I think automatically does, because that does not increase the artistic value of the movie or program or short film or whatever it is. It is just basically put there for political reasons and real world political reasons to push a certain agenda. So it diluted it. So if somebody like me is nominated because I'm black, African maybe, and now I have black and African, I think they can play those two and add some victim points. But imagine that's the case. For me as a filmmaker, it will be a good opportunity. Maybe I might sell more, but in terms of saying, hey, my movie is better than for me, it wouldn't wash in my own head, because I know I wasn't nominated purely for my artistic endeavors or the quality of the product. I was nominated because I'm black, or if I was gay. But if I was gay, I'll be a millionaire right now. In the film world, black and gay, hey, by gay, you get jobs, just those. You just need to be a half decent filmmaker. If you add this other two, they'll throw money at you. But that's the point. You see, those qualities they are looking at do not meet the bare minimums in terms of how does your skin color make you a better filmmaker? How does your sexual orientation or what make you a better filmmaker? So that's why a lot of these awards have lost the prestige of competence, because now they've added these other things. And we know it's because of wokeism. They wouldn't add the most Christian, or the most family-oriented, or the most, the things that are not woke. They wouldn't add those. If they did, then it will give it a bit more legitimacy. But in this case, no. The award doesn't hold as much prestige. I know if you get, we are third world. If you get nominated on Oscars, well, that's a big financial boost. Almost always. So, yeah, so it's maybe that, but I don't like the precedence that it has set.
Stain. A friend of George.
That's a long one, but it's important. Why are they're just reading names, so the entertainment value is a bit low. There's no trailer or pictures. It's just so that's what you've noticed. There's no when they used to say, and the nominations are, then you see the trailers after the other, one after the other, one trailer after another. They just put text. I can do better on this live stream. If I give it half a thought, I just can put all those trailers. That's what I wanted to do when they were talking about it, but I thought I'd have too many copyright things. Some of these people have gotten a bit crazy, even when you're promoting their stuff. You've noticed that the presentation is horrible. They're just reading
Jane Austen's period drama. The Singers. And two people exchanging saliva.
Oh, what's
For
that?
Best Animated Short Film, the nominees are Butterfly, Forever Green,
Animated short film
The
best.
Girl Who Cried Pearls, Retirement Plan, and the three.
What I'm gonna do, I think the weekend stream, Saturday or Sunday, we can just go through some of these teasers. I'll see if I'll find ones that are actually not copywriting, claiming. Then we can do those.
Sisters.
Especially animation
There
front,
are two award categories honoring writing. The first for adapted screenplay. The nominees are Begonia, screenplay by Will Tracy.
What you're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, is a reduction in the prominence. This is eerily subdued. I think the people that are involved, I think they've pissed off so many fans, and they've lost actually millions and millions of viewers in the last 10 years especially. But this looks like, I don't think the money has reduced, because their budgets for Hollywood films just get larger and larger. I think this event, just without really thinking about it, it's just dropping in prestige because of the things they're doing. I don't know, it feels weird.
Frankenstein, written for the screen by Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo, he
Hamnet,
knocked that one out of
screenplay
the
by
park.
Chloe Zhao and Maggie O'Farrell. One Battle After Another, written by Paul Thomas
Anderson.
And
Mr.
Train Dreams,
Anderson.
screenplay by Clint Bentley and Greg Tweedar.
Are we just gonna?
And for original screenplay, the nominees are Blue Moon, written by Robert Kaplow. It Was Just an Accident, written by Jafar Panahi.
You see, all these films, they're so fringe, like nobody really knows about them, really. In fact, if we go, we can find that some of these films don't even they have like thousands of views on trailers. You know, that's the problem, because what is the highest level of appreciation of work if not the fans telling you this is what we like most? I think that has to be, if you're going to pick a movie, I think that how much the fans loved it should be like a 60% score. Then you can add the others 40%. Maybe the other 40% you can split between 10, say, directing and whatnot, and then 10 maybe cinematography, then 10 these other things, costume and what, then 10. You know, you can split those, just technical execution, just narrow it down to the basics, because
Script collaborators Nader Saivar, Shad Meher Rothstein.
it can't just be some random movies we don't know, because this one seemed like, you know, my friend made a film, you know. She's like the first woman Indian from Punjab who make film about urban suffer.
Mehdi Mahmoodian.
Mehdi Mahmoodian. Okay.
Marty Supreme, written by Ronald Bronstein and Josh Safdie.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna skip this for a bit.
Benicio del Toro in One Battle After. Are the nominees for performance by an actor in a supporting role?
Supporting actor.
Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another.
All right.
Jacob Elordi in Frankenstein. Delroy Lindo in Sinners. Sean Penn, One Battle After Another.
Okay.
And Stellan Skarsgård in Sentimental
Why
Value.
can't they just even show us pictures, man? Like, just pictures of these guys, you know, they come on and they transition off. Man.
Oh my God, that was so exciting.
No, it wasn't. She's trying to make it exciting. I don't think we're gonna see all this. Let me just jump to the end and see what goes on. Jesus Christ. Let's find out. Visual effects after F1. Cinematography. Let's see.
Frankenstein.
All right, and I did, like I mentioned, I
Marty
liked
Supreme.
the cinematography on Frankenstein.
One Battle After Another.
It's all right. Sinners is all right,
And
but
Train
Frankenstein,
Dreams.
for me, Frankenstein is the best one.
For performance by an actor in a leading role.
Yes.
The nominees are Timothy Chalamet in Marty Supreme.
Chalamet.
Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle,
Battle
After
after
Another.
another.
Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon. Michael B. Jordan in Sinners.
You know. So they might give Michael B. Jordan just for that scream. Now this One Battle after
And
another,
Wagner Mora in the
it has a lot of wokeism and bullshit, so it might win also, but I'd probably I only care for the
Secret Agents.
maybe
For performance by an actress in a leading role. The
maybe Michael B. Jordan, yeah, but he's kind of like he was acting like Michael B. Jordan. I've seen that character in the boxing movie. I don't know why that movie's name keeps slipping my mind. Yeah, Creed. It's kind of him. No, like. Anyway,
nominees are
I told you this year. The
Jesse
pickings
Buckley
are very
in
thin.
Hamnet.
I
Rose
think
Byrne in
the
If
guy
I Had Legs,
for
I'd Kick You. Kate Hudson in Song Sung Blue.
the Hudson, nominated for best
Renata
actor.
Reinsva in Sentimental Value.
One battle
And
after
Emma
another.
Stone in Begonia.
No, it's okay. Okay.
For achievement in directing, the nominees are
Best director.
Chloe
Those are,
Zhao,
we just
Hamlet.
jumped to the important ones.
Josh Safdie, Marty Supreme.
Marty
Paul Thomas
Supreme.
Anderson, one battle after another.
So, has any of you seen Hamnet or Marty Supreme? Do you care? Do you remember? Was it spectacular? I don't know. Honestly, no. I don't like artsy movies these days because they've gotten more pretentious. They've become really like shallow, but while they were meant to be like the epitome of writing and performance, but a lot of those artsy movies have become really pretentious.
Joachim Trier, Sentimental Value. And
They're
Ryan
shitholes
Coogler,
all-
Sinners.
And for our
These guys are going to give Sinners that nod. I think Frankenstein is the best film this year that has passed, but they're going to give it to Sinners because of the black people. Trust me, they want to do that.
final category,
Final.
let's read them together.
I think you got it. Okay.
Please.
The 10 films nominated
These people, they should have just put mannequins up here. Very dry couple. Who are these people? Anyway, we'll find out.
for Best Picture are
Yo, they even matched the sign language people. The white guy and a black woman. I keep upset.
Begonia, Ed Guiney and Andrew
Best
Lowe,
Picture.
Yorgos Lanthimos, Emma Stone, and Lars Knudsen, producers.
Bugonia.
F1.
I'll go see.
and
F1
Chad
is
Omen,
good.
Brad Pitt, Didi
Oh,
Gardner,
F1 is just a
Jeremy
normal
Renner,
movie.
Joseph Kosinski, and
Nothing
Jerry
extra. It's
Bruckheimer,
just
producers.
it's a decent movie. It's not
Frankenstein,
like-
Guillermo del Toro.
Yes, this is
Ben
my
Miles
pick.
Dale and Scott Stuber, producers.
This is my pick. Best movie. this
Hamnet,
one.
Liza Marshall, Pippa Harris, Nicholas Gonda, Steven Spielberg, and
Steven Spielberg is
Mendes,
inside.
producers.
Hamnet.
Marty Supreme, Eli Bush, Ronald Braunstein, Josh Safdie, Anthony Koutagis, and Timothy Chalamet, producers.
One Battle
Monday Night
After Another,
Another.
Adam Somner, Sarah Murphy, and Paul Thomas Anderson, producers.
Best
The Secret
picture.
Agent, Emily Leclos, producer.
Emily Leclerc.
Sentimental Value, Maria Eckerhout and Andrea Bertinson,
Ah.
producers.
All right.
Sinners, Zinzi Kugler,
Best
Sev
picture. I was not,
Ohanian,
they're
and
not
Ryan
gonna do
Coogler,
it, right?
producers.
And Train Dreams.
Their costume was sick.
Teddy Schwarzman.
Sinners'
Will
costume was
Shaw-
really good.
Excuse me. Janowitz, Ashley Schlafer, and Michael Heimler, producers.
Train Dream.
Congratulations to all of this.
Oh man, imagine that's a movie. That's a movie. The biggest movie award ceremony. I suspect Hollywood are doing something a lot more flashy. I don't know what has happened to. Okay, Hollywood have just been sat on by this stupidity. This stupidity they've done that has really chased away so many fans. They've had such big commercial failures in basically movies that are slam dunk if you just do half a decent movie. And then they've become very arrogant and so nose in the air. You see, people would accept your nose in the air attitude if you are just modest enough, or at least if you did good entertaining things, if you entertained them. If you gave us good movies to enjoy, you say, yeah, he's an asshole, but yeah, his movie is great. You can't just be an asshole with shit movies. Customers will run away. So, talking of which, let us look at Masters of the Universe official teaser trailer. So, I'm just gonna watch it. I'll pause as I explain whatever I find interesting. Okay, is this like Alien World? Yes, is it Alien World? Let's jump in. Masters of the Universe. This is the He-Man teaser, I believe. They've not written He-Man, but I watched a bit of it. It's just He-Man. My most baddest hero when I was growing up, with a young boy into not even, like, just young boy to about the start of teenage there, to 14 there before I got to Form 1. I used to love She-Ra and He-Man. There's the mystery, like we would see the sword and the tiger, the magic, whatever. Let's see.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make
I don't know if I enjoy people doing that mixture of like very like next level tech, then there's some magic and some kind of village stuff and emulates. I don't know.
as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff.
What does this remind me of? This reminds me of Thor. Metro Goldwyn.
Why
Come
did
on.
you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's...
This upset.
Huh? What was that? What was that? Come on, dude. What was that? For the love of all that is great in this world. Are they just gonna do this? Really? Are they just gonna put he, him? They put pronouns right there. So this is like modern day Kabisa, like he's working in a work company. I hope it's like a kind of how it is like they're trying to be a bit sarcastic about it, or they're trying to. Oh God, I hope. Oh, please don't do this to him, man. Don't do this to him, man, please. Oh, don't do. Oh, Lord of mercy. Oh, you cannot do. Let's finish.
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
I found your sword.
I know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Okay, there's something that's a bit. So if the sword, he was brought to earth with a sword. So they like put it somewhere like hidden in open sight kind of thing. I'm overthinking it, but what's the point. Yeah, did they like hide it in plain sight? Because I'm always quite fascinated by very smart people who have high level technology who can't hide things. The thing is just there. Like it's just suspended somewhere there where I can just go and grab it. I don't know.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry. The sword's mine.
This summer. What does this look like? It looks like. Was it League of Legends? What is that?
I got weird.
Skeletor. That's something I wanted to see. This skin, so it seems like, it's destroyed. Come on, Idris. This is Thor. This is Idris. Skeletor.
You protect them.
Hey. Witness how he became He-Man. Oh, so origin story. Okay, I'm down. The he-him thing has shook me a little bit. A little. But I think they're the power. I think the actor lacks that extra brawn. Yeah? That jaw brawn. It looks pretty boyish. Not that... I don't know. That's how He-Man looked to me. Not like nice and handsome with nice muscles. Just some brute. You know. Masters of the Universe. Alright. Yes. You see, no, he's not muscular enough. This guy is not, he doesn't have enough muscle. This is not He-Man muscle, brother. This is not He-Man muscle. That is not He-Man muscle. Let's be real, man. That's not He-Man. Okay, he looks the blonde, but he already gets bigger. Does he get bigger as the power continues? What do you guys think there? What do you guys think? I'm kind of excited. Like there's He-Man live action origin story. It's just that these guys scare me the way they do origin stories. They might just turn him into some weak ass gay simp. They might just. I hope they've learned their lesson. I know they've spent. This looks like this was they spent 150, 200 million like this. So it needs to make at least 600 million. So don't joke around. Don't make him a simp and gay. Don't. Please don't. Jesus Christ, don't. All right. Let's switch. Now, Uganda, as I had mentioned earlier, Uganda, I did a video last time. It did decently well for this channel. Now, Museveni won, as I'd said. I don't know if I would say won, but he was going to win. I could feel the energy had been sapped out of the opposition. And I think the opposition doesn't have the requisite funding that they normally get from the foreign entities to fight and make a bigger show of it. So we're just going to listen into the Associated Press report here real quick. Then we can discuss. Kama kawa. Ama vipi? Let me work a full screen.
The commission hereby declares the elected president declares candidate Yoweri Museveni.
Simon Mugenyi Biabakama, Ugandan Electoral Commission chairman and also personal friend to Museveni.
The duly elected president of the Republic of Uganda.
We are very happy.
Yes.
For our Excellency Musei Kaguta.
We are very happy for our Excellency Muzeya. Uganda's making me laugh.
For the win he has got.
Yes. You see, what a lot of people don't take into account, like in African elections, is they don't realize a lot of these guys have very staunch support on the grassroots. They've been in power for so long. There have been tribes who've been straight up bribed. There are some who are just like, this is my tribe, associated tribes. You gave us prime minister, you gave us this ministry, you gave us that, what. You know, this dealings in politics. And for people like Bobi Wine, for them, they come with foreign money. So whoever that is who's funding them, if he feels, this one is not going to work, of course they will not follow through. Because this time, the money that was required, let me tell you something, and everybody can say what they want. USAID money is used a lot in Africa, in other third world countries, to affect elections. So when you're dealing with these dictators who know who's being funded by who, see, the money is coming to the country, to the bank, to their banks. How hard is it to Museveni to say, I want to know who's funding Bobi Wine? Then he finds out it's somebody who's funding him also. Then he's been there for long. He runs the resources, the mining. You know, there's oil. And then there's gold. There's a lot of things. So he has a lot of power in terms of the people he's put in place with a lot of wealth who can go ahead and also bribe the local population.
No surprises in this election.
Yes.
President Yoweri Museveni was declared the winner with 71% of the total votes cast.
Okay.
extending his 4 decades-long grip on power.
Yes.
The duly elected president of the Republic of Uganda.
His main challenger, Bobi Wine, got 24% according to official results.
But Bobi Wine, to get 24% against a guy who's entrenched like this, I think he should hang in there. You know, the guy's time is coming to an end, then he leave his idiot son. You can't deal with his idiot son a bit. He's a bit more vicious, I think. I think more deranged. But I think he's less disciplined than his father. So it's likely it's easier to do. So just hang in there, Bobi Wine. You've tried a few, and you're a younger man. Come on, you're a younger man. You can come round 4, round 3. Is it round 3? Yes, you can come. And the people now, next time, go to the ground, stop this foreign funding, make sure that you make the money. You have your money in Uganda nicely. Employ people, create job. You know, don't just come with hype near the election. Employ people, do factories, manufacturing, and create jobs. Then next time you come, that funding you're getting from abroad, stop you guys doing just media. Yes, I'm talking to you, Bobi Wine. The reason you can't beat these incumbents is because they have the money and the people have touched the money. They've touched the money. They are poor, my friend. They cannot support you with the poverty. Yeah, that money you're getting from those people that is making you have that to all that access. Spend it on the people and see if you don't gain. You might lose even the 3rd time, but 4th time you'll win direct. I'm telling you. You will not be like our old fellow Raila. But Raila got what he wanted, became prime minister sometimes. Sometimes he didn't even win anything and is given half the government. The power of the people is very powerful. It's if you have the masses on your side, you can pull against the oligarchs quite well. Do your job, Bobi Wine. Stop hiding the money from your open society.
The main opposition party,
Catherine
the
Soy.
National Unity Party,
she was here.
has
Al Jazeera.
already rejected the results.
Of course.
It says the voting procedures and tallying were marred with irregularities. Its leader, Bobi Wine...
So it's called the process was very Africanized.
who says he's gone into hiding, issued a statement saying that his home was raided by security forces on Friday.
And we want to call upon the people of Uganda to non-violently protest and reject any effort to subvert their voice.
This is the thing. You see, this even in first world countries, once it's done, it's done. The incumbent is in. The Ugandans don't have the time and resources like Americans on EBT and what to go and protest non-stop. Just to protest, they have to eat something. Most people are they're eating hand to mouth. You're telling them, go and protest peacefully. And eat what? Bobi Wine. You know, some of these politicians, you see the activist types like Bobi Wine, they don't think, they always give the talk. But my guy, people are going to protest and eat what? People are poor. The people that you're trying to saying you're saving, they're poor. And you want them to go protest and what? Do you have money to give them? Give them money so that they can offset whatever jobs they're doing, so that they can protest for the thing. But you activists need to style up, because you guys, you're full of pepper, and you don't put money in people's pockets. Yes, poor people are not going to vote you because, you might bring. Show me you can bring now, first. That's how you get the trust. Yes? You show them that, hey, by the way, here I have opened this Matoke factory. I'm just saying, for whatever. It has absorbed 1,000 people. 1,000 people will affect 10,000 people and their salaries and 20,000. And you get another like that. But you guys don't want to do that. You want to offer revolutionary speeches to people with hungry stomachs as you ride in your big cars. Even you, Bobi Wine, you have big cars. Yes. Stop lying to people, you politicians. Yes, you see, that's why I don't care. Museveni wins, Bobi Wine. They're both kind of similar. He'll just come in and let's continue. I don't trust him because he's funded by foreigners. That is coming into Uganda. That's why even Boniface Mwangi, I can't give him a kura. Who was funding him? Like, who first gave him the vote to be running around trying to save us? Who's told you want to be saved? People are voting for the people they want. You are being funded by foreigners to come and cause some commotion here. Unfortunately, that's the problem. Because now you have corrupt people, and then these others coming with you. Yeah, I am a pastor. Activist is pastor, same thing. I am clean as snow. Corruption, they always sing corruption, but then you know the money where they're getting from. The most corrupt people in the world who are trying to destroy everything. So, Ugandans, you and Kenyans and Africans in general, you guys have to start making some serious decisions about it. You don't just fall for hype. Oh, he's our savior, he's a musician. Let him continue singing revolutionary songs. That might help more than running around. He's being given millions of dollars and he's not spending it on you. Eh? Museveni is giving his pulse. Africans, let's wake up. Let's continue this.
And the rightful results are announced.
Ugandan police.
I don't even think he won actually on this round. I don't think. They have seen the counting. They were showing clips of, but that could be his stronghold. I mean, it's
this version of events.
Chagulanyi is in his home.
Yes, Chagulanyi.
That's the first statement we want to cement. He is in his home. People are asking about whether there are restrictions on his access and matters incidental to that.
Yes.
Certainly, he is a person of security interest.
Yes, yes, really.
There were widespread delays on voting day. Biometric kits where voters' details are keyed and retrieved failed. Officials had to check people's names against a manual list, but the Electoral Commission says this had no impact on the outcome of the poll. On the streets, the president's supporters celebrated. Catherine Soy, Al Jazeera, Kampala.
Never forget that even these incumbents and their bad records, they have supporters who say this is my person. That's why for me, like the politics, the older you grow, you just see it for what it is. People tell you how they hate corruption until the D-Day comes to vote for somebody who's not corrupt, or at least try and find out who is this person. Who is this person I'm voting for? Am I just getting media hype? Nobody bothers. So that means it's not really that important, these elections. People emote a lot about it, but the way you make decisions is like, it's my tribe. Yes, he's told, leave our thief alone. Haven't you heard that, Africans?
The National Unity Platform Party presidential candidate Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu has said the presidential election held on Thursday, 15th January 2026 was not free and fair, and it has...
You guy, you have a very big house. What do you dress like her? But there is, for an artist, he dresses quite... How was this? He cut his dreads.
Not agree with the results announced by the Electoral Commission, in which the NRM presidential candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni was declared the winner. According to the Electoral Commission, Museveni won the presidential poll after obtaining 7,946,772 votes, representing 71.61% of the total votes cast, while Chagulanyi came second with 2,741,238 votes, or 24.7% of the votes.
We reject whatever is being declared by Mr. Byabakama because those so-called results that they're declaring are fake and they don't in any way reflect what happened at the polling stations or what is at the declaration forms.
Chagulanyi claims the entire voting exercise was marred by widespread irregularities.
After arresting...
That's a fact. I don't even know if there is an African election that has not had these issues. In fact, more and more worldwide, the elections, even in Europe, Eastern Europe especially, even these others, the elections are starting to be stolen, a lot of corruption, election interference. It's very subtle almost. You can't even notice sometimes, but it's being done if it's not just blatant. As we are still doing the blatant one, just know. Those biometric kits, they are working very well. Yes, they are working. They scanned everybody. Just know.
Almost all our agents, after ballot stuffing, and after shutting off the internet, the regime is trying to once again rig the elections.
Oh, why these guys? NTV, why do you have graphics up here, man? Like, what are these buffoons who work at NTV? Why do you have these graphics over here, the lower third? And then it's not even straight.
Elections. What happened in the polling station is a completely different story. And we demand that the internet be restored and the rightful declaration forms and tally sheets from the districts are uploaded on the internet so that the people of Uganda can see the rightful results in transparency.
That's not going to happen,
called for the Electoral Commission
to
hold the declaration of the presidential results until the internet was restored, but this did not happen.
My wife and I have been under house arrest since the 15th of January when we had elections. And yesterday,
I believe that
our house was raided by some police officers together with a number of other unknown individuals in plain clothes.
Hey, my friend, you have a very big mansion there, honorable. Honorable Bobby Wine, yes, it's a big mansion there.
They used ladders to climb over our fence. They cut off our electricity. They cut off our cameras. And they were being assisted by a helicopter that was hovering in the sky of our compound and providing them light as they were doing.
I hope you have those videos, or they took all your phones. And you must have a backup. So when the internet comes up, we can see what happened. Is the internet still out, Ugandans? Is your internet still out? God damn.
Trade, I was able to use my skills and escape my house. But I know they're looking for me.
But police spokesperson Kituma Rusoke said Kyagulanyi is in his home in Magere in Wakiso district and that he has not been under house arrest. However, he noted that security agencies are monitoring movements around Kyagulanyi's home.
Yes.
We are dominating as security.
Yes, security.
All areas.
Yes.
That are of specific security interest.
Yes, like the main opposition party leader, of course, it's a matter of security. It's a matter of security, my guys.
Surprise you when we have a pickup or two.
No. But even us, we usually have them. Remember Raila that time? Everybody, it's the same. Africa, it's the same.
Yeah.
Everywhere
the
it's the same.
residence of Honorable Kyagulanyi.
Yes. He's calling him Honorable.
We don't commit any offense.
Stop lying. Rusoke, stop lying. You commit several offenses. Anyway, Rusoke, why are you guys wearing such... This deal you got for the uniforms. Rusoke, you are a thief. You got yourself some very bogus uniforms, I'm telling you.
When we deploy
like for watchmen.
In Magere.
Yes.
We have the right to deploy anywhere. But what I would like to categorically make as a statement is he's not under
arrest.
We have not necessarily denied people from accessing him, but we can also not tolerate instances where people use his premises
to plan,
to gather and cause unnecessary violence or incite violence.
Yes.
So we cannot allow an environment to be used as a springboard for chaos or violence generally.
He says security is yet to make a decision on when the members of the public, including the media, will be allowed to access Kyagulanyi's home.
We have had instances where media...
Okay. So we know... Let it just play. Sorry. Let it just play. Let's listen to these people. They are saying...
of inciting of violence. Now, what you need to know as a whole is that all our actions have one end state.
To secure the security.
Objective.
Yes.
To ensure that nobody destabilizes
the security.
Our security. Not a journalist, not any form of reporting, not any citizen, not even Kyagulanyi himself.
Kyagulanyi accused the media of failing to report on critical developments in the country, including alleged widespread arrests.
We also want to call upon the media, which has deliberately ignored what is happening in the country. There are widespread protests across the country, and
this graphic is driving me insane. Who said they put it here?
Spread arrests and people are being killed. For example, in Butambala, at the house
Butambala.
of Mwanga Chivumbi.
Yes.
In Waise, 4 people are being shot dead. In Mukono, 4 people were shot dead. In Machinge, we have information that 3 people were shot dead. And in Kayonga and Luero, we are yet to get the statistics of the people that have been killed and what exactly is happening.
There are a number of people we arrested from Butambala because they attacked police, they attacked the police station, attacked the tele center, and tried to hold and disrupt the tallying process. There were engagements between police and rioters on 3 occasions, one at 8 p.m., 10 p.m., and 2 a.m. It is unfortunate that there were some more fatalities registered, but the message is one:
security.
It is undesirable when we register any death.
All right, now the PR language. You see, this is what happens when a lot of the institutions, even like the media, so that's why for me mainstream media, I don't care what they say, because they're always paid for and they lie a lot and they've propagandized the world for so long that they can be dismissed just like that and we won't mind, because what am I getting from you other than the same nonsense? Manipulations, exaggerations, we never know who to trust. So we all jump online and try to find the truth. Now, my submissions to the Ugandans, I know my opinion is my opinion, but there's a lot of things we have to unlearn as Africans. The fact that you expect somebody who's been there for 40 years to be fair after you've seen decades of his actions, I think it's not only naive, but it's getting irritating and annoying. Like, you're not really looking for a solution. You just want somebody to cry to. It's a lot of what happens in countries happens because the citizens often just allow it until it gets to a point where they have overcome. There's a bunch of them that have been propagandized so much that they'll support the government no matter what. There are those ones who've been anti-government and they'll never see anything good in government. Admittedly, there's very little governments do that you can celebrate, especially the African governments. So you create such big populations of these two groups that really they'll continue to perpetuate what they want. If this is the theft, this is money laundering, whatever it is, stealing taxpayers' money, they will continue to do it because by and large the citizenry accept, sometimes support it. If he's a guy from your tribe, he can steal, you still vote for him. So it is what it is, man. It is. I'm not here to say what is good or bad, I'm just reporting. Yes, I'll give you my opinion, what I think. To be honest with you, the only thing that's going to remove Yoweri Museveni from that seat is the grave. So get comfortable with that, because he's not going to go away quietly, if at all. Unless, of course, he pisses off the West. Then it will take a couple of weeks and he'll be out of there. But as I see, he seems to have been playing a very good game long term with the West, so he's there. He'll continue to be their man. Anyway, let's switch over. There's the World Economic Forum. Yes, the World Economic Forum, which is a pigsty of some of the most corrupt people. It was set up for some very weird people. Like the whole idea is nice. Let's meet business leaders and politicians and famous people and Greta Thunberg, and let's go and Omera these guys. Let's go talk down to these people. We are the ones. I saw another clip. Was this Albo? Imagine us chosen few sit here who are planning the future of this the earth. Like they see themselves as the people who run everything. Admittedly, some of them do, but also they act like everything they say you must do, and you wait for them to tell you what to do. I think Trump there's a faction. I don't think it's him who's the leader. I think there are people who formed a faction and said, my guy, we are us guys of manufacturing things, but we're being kicked out by these soft power people. Let's get in there. So put Trump will weather. So Trump got in and he's been battering them for a while. I want to play you a video for the 2020, was it 2020? Where is that? 2025. The 2025 last year, he spoke another good one. The first time. So let's listen to this. Then it kind of sets off what I want to talk about, because this was kind of last 2020, I think. Yes, that time, or is it 2020? Okay.
To embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions of the apocalypse. They are the heirs of yesterday's foolish fortune tellers, and I have them, and you have them, and we all have them.
Yeah, he's talking about these activists of climate change, or, you know, all these ideas were put under one umbrella by one ideology. So if you put climate change, if you talk about racial, they call it racial justice. If you put just poverty, the normal economy, they don't really talk about improving the economy. They talk about just taking money from certain people and giving others. There's no real building about it. Because it's really elitist. It's just, they can talk about how they want to save you with their carbon credits, but it's an elitist movement that is seducing you with handouts. They don't want you to make anything because they're changing the powers, they're changing the power we use to build. They want to make it very difficult for us to access fossil fuels, which they have already used and become stinking rich. Now they've put more expensive power options on the table. There's no cheap, these electric cars. Electric cars are making a big change. I've told you, if you need to see, there are a lot of, like, look at the China cars, of course, Elon and what. They're making a big change. But in my estimation, they're not going to be it. I think, by and large, fossil fuels are still supreme. I think that you can work on improving the combustion and efficiency and all those things there. I think it can go hand in hand. You can do hybrids, whatever. There's many options. But these guys wanted to force that even the poorest countries, we have to switch. And we don't have the resources. We haven't built anything yet. Even if we tried now, it will be impossible. But then they said, oh, we are going to get carbon credits from these rich countries and give you. Like, no, we want to build things for ourselves also. That's why for me, when somebody comes, we want the oil, we want to build things. I'm down all the time. All these other victimhood purveyors and peddlers, I don't want that, because they are lulling me to sleep so that they can be given all the power to decide what I do and what I eat, how much I speak online. Do I have enough social credit to speak online? Did I say something bad about the trans that now I have to be in quarantine for a week? What is it? This is those people. That's why I'm against. I'm very much against them and their ideas. Some of them are good ideas, but the way they want to institute it is that we all have to play according to the games they want, which is basically give them all the control. It's really insidious what these WEF people are doing, and that's why when this orange man was bashing them, I was all for it.
And they want to see us do badly, but we don't let that happen. They predicted an overpopulation crisis in the 1960s, mass starvation in the 70s.
Didn't happen.
And an end of oil in the 1990s.
By then, they also predicted there is going to be global freezing. Watch a global warming. Some of you don't even understand the propaganda. There was global freezing. Yeah, and it didn't come to be the things are just normal. Like, the earth has been there for such a long time, like such a long time, and it has been bashed left, right, and center by everything, cosmic rays, earthquakes, meteoric strikes, all those things. And it's here, and various different organisms came to be. And that's the version of the story that I like. It has more, how do we say, more evidence. Now, assuming that's the story, I mean, because there was always droughts. So you had, people have talked about droughts. They've always been flooding. There's always been ice, then it melts, then more ice. Then what is this that we now, okay, we can change the weather quite significantly these days, actually. Human beings, this thing is dangerous, and beautiful at the same time. So maybe we can just change anything anytime. We can clean anything anytime if we put our mind to it. But a lot of people don't want to strike the balance between producing and making sure people are able to work and build things and invest for a long time and keeping things clean and sustainable. These ones just say, no, you stop everything, you'd follow what we do. How do you know you're the one who knows? Because you've made predictions that they've failed numerous times, isn't it?
These alarmists always demand the same thing, absolute power to dominate, transform, and control every aspect of our lives.
Exactly.
We will never let radical socialists destroy our economy, wreck our country, or eradicate.
The people of take from these people, make the government runs everything. We'll give you your share. No, I'll take my share. Thank you. I will work for it and take what I can, what my brain and my effort and my access and what all these beautiful things that work in concert for us to develop. I'm gonna go that way. I don't want to give anybody that much power over what I do.
America will always be the proud, strong, and unyielding bastion of freedom.
Now, that is that. So I want to play what he said today. This is President Trump at Davos 2020. He just took a direct swing at the infamous "you'll own nothing and be happy." There, guys, they actually released an advert saying the way they are going to control the world is that you'll own nothing, but they'll have given you your little thing where you'll pause, you'll have your nutrition, whatever, even if it means it's Bill Gates meat that they can mix and bake us some smoothie and feed you through a pipe as you sit there with your fat belly. And I don't want that. Like they just want to do the dystopian movie thing, just like that. Like just okay, just live, you know, you won't own anything. You don't worry. There's no place where people have not been allowed to own things that have succeeded. No place where the government owns everything and gives you according to what they think you're worth that has succeeded. So no.
In recent years, Wall Street giants and institutional investment firms, many of you are here, many of you are good friends of mine, many of you are supporters. Sorry to do this, Joe, I'm so sorry. But you've driven up housing prices by purchasing hundreds of thousands of single-family homes, and it's been a great investment for them.
This is America. You know what I like about this guy? He's just telling, hey, you guys are here, but you're messing up the economy. I can't do this with you guys messing up the economy. It works all the time, man. Like, you gotta have a leader, a politician who's willing to tell his friends to fuck off, basically, if they're going to ruin things for the most people. Because there has been those huge institutional buyers of properties and what. I think we even have them here in Kenya, this consolidations. These people are using that, like wash money to do that. They've also, some of these people, the BlackRocks and what, they've set up here. They'll buy off all this, the Chinese bill, and they buy all of them. Then they start to list them. So it will be difficult to own a home, so everybody will be kind of renting. That's why you're hearing these idiots telling you that why don't you just leave your plot there at home? I said, did you know Paranya who said that? That brain-dead idiot. Just leave. And then I saw some other woman also say, some politician woman say, oh, just leave your land there back at home and then come and buy affordable housing. If you can be convinced of that, I think you deserve everything that's coming to you. If you can let these politicians take your ancestral land without giving you proper compensation, at least let them pay you for it. But they want you to leave it so they can do farming. So they're going to kick off everybody who's bought land, say, like in my area in Kisii, where I come from. Most of the people whose it was ancestral land, they sold it off to other people who came in and bought. So those people have developed the land and all. So is the government going to kick them all off and bring down all their storied buildings and plant something? Like, it's just robbery. We know they want to steal the land. And now they've made people work to pay for this affordable housing by force. So they're just going to take everything and you're going to pay for it. They won't even have to put down any capital. You'll put down the capital with your taxes.
Often as much as 10% of houses on the market You know, the crazy thing is a person can't get depreciation on a house, but when a corporation buys it, they get depreciation. Okay, that's something we're going to have to think about.
This is like American stuff, yeah. How they are the real estate. By the way, that's what is happening. All these huge corporations, they are buying off. So they're making it difficult for people to buy, and then they're working in concert with the politicians. The politicians want to institute the same low-cost housing. It's a scam worldwide, guys. So just when you listen to this guy talking, just look in your locale and you see what's going on. That's similar.
Corporation, they buy 500 houses. They buy hundreds of thousands. They buy 500 houses. They can take depreciation.
Yeah.
A person sweats and works and buys one house, they can't. But homes are built for people, not for corporations, and America will not become a nation of renters. We're not going to do that.
That's what they want, guys. You see, rent you never own, so you're just feeding the same account. You die, your child takes over, continues feeding the same account that your child take that. So depressing.
That's why I have signed an executive order banning large institutional investors.
That's why I don't live in expensive rented houses. It's just, it drives me insane. Like, what am I doing? I'd rather live medium, just there, save up and build my own. I'm not even going to buy this already built. They're ridiculous. That's silly. Silly prices for tiny little houses with bad finishing. Come on, guys. You're buying a flat for 20 million, 30 million. Are you mad? Are you mad? That's a bungalow. Retards.
From buying single-family homes. It's just not fair to the public. They're not able to buy a house.
Yeah.
And I'm calling on Congress to pass that ban into permanent law, and I think they will. One of the biggest barriers to saving for a down payment has been surging credit card debt. The profit margin for...
Okay, that's American stuff. It's something to do with that. Let's listen in to what else he said.
Yesterday's foolish fortune tellers, and I have them, and you have them, and we all have them.
Oh, this is the one we listen to. So let's... What does he say? First time, so he told their face he rejects the totalitarian climate change agenda. That was the first time. Okay, so here is Alex Soros, son of George Soros, talking at WEF Davos about Donald Trump and democracy, seriously struggling to construct a semi-coherent sentence. When I look at, okay, let's just listen in. For me, this Soros and these people, this guy has poisoned the world with his activism. What the hell? It's open society. Fuck them all.
To actually create a narrative that inspires people to vote and to believe, in democracy and democratic institutions. And on the institutional part, I think that we can talk about institutions as these abstract things, but institutions are also about people. And
what is he saying? These are just empty words, man. These guys are frauds. All these guys are frauds, man.
We just heard this point about untrustworthy people, and we talked about things in
yeah, like you and your father.
United States, like checks and balances, which aren't written anywhere, but are customs.
No, their checks and balances is called the law. You idiot. Like these guys, you see, maybe he's not an idiot. He's crafting his language in a way that is very imprecise, so you don't tie him down to anything. They've learned that language, just sleight of hand talk. Then when you ask them, so you can't hold them accountable for anything they said. So it's very imprecise language, as I call it. It's meant to do that.
And one man, Donald Trump, literally came in and just took that all away.
How? For me, anyone who was Trump deranged, like, how is, you think these people are such good people before? Trump has been there for what, 10 years, 12, maybe, in the politics game. Now, these guys want you to think he is responsible for everything, for all the bad things they've been doing. His father crashed the UK economy. Like, what is this guy talking about? Read about George Soros and the UK economy. And he used, was it... the exchange rate, he did something. Just go read about it.
So,
when I see this, globally regarding
democracy, I also say to myself,
wasn't he democratically elected? Popular vote, that college thing they have, all the swing states. You know, swing states is where it can go either way. Those kind of, not like Power Jaluo is ODM. No, it's like there you have like the Nairobi, some place where this ODM can win, PNU back then. The others. You see, but I'm telling you, the Kenyan politics is so full of shit. This party's been nothing. Just people.
When was this great time that everybody got along so well?
When you're banning us from the internet. Isn't it like, who buys this? No, I know they speak to, there are a lot of idiots online who buy this stuff. These guys are banning us. You can't say anything against woke people or these leftists. And we are getting along so well. No, we are not. You closed us down in our houses over nonsense so that you and your friends can make billions of dollars from vaccines and what? Isn't that a fact? Guys, please don't buy this nonsense. I hope this... Ask the precise question. What is he talking about exactly? When he said that Donald Trump came and took it away, took what away? Is every day I see he says something, there's some judge who says he can't, then they have to go to the Supreme Court, then he's accepted. Like, isn't that checks and balances that are working? If he was a dictator, just remove it. You say no. And he does it anyway. All the things that they're doing have precedence in their laws. But they know a lot of people are not detail-oriented or will not follow up to find facts. So they feed you this in precise language, and because they know you're already prepared, you are sensory enough, they are prepared to hear Trump, and you go, hey, Trump. They know that. They don't need to say anything. They just say Trump, and then your mind flips, and you say, oh, Trump bad, he's so bad. You're just dumb. Then they know you're dumb, and you'll believe these things, unfortunately.
And, you know, things were going so great. I mean,
where?
You know,
the worldwide economy was destroyed by you people. Till today, like all our prices are at least 50% up for almost everything. No? What are they talking about? That's why I don't like these ghouls. These are ghouls, bloodsuckers. Just so, you know, one guy came and then he destroyed everything. Like, let's stop being silly. Right? As citizens of the world. Let's stop being stupid. These people are lying constantly. Like, these guys, they lie so much, I don't even know if they remember what their real names are. Like, they constantly lie. Now they want to... Is this Bill Gates? Is he? No.
I think that we really have to be careful.
Full here.
You know, in this nostalgia for a time, for a time past, because a lot of the reactions we're seeing in society are actually reactions to positive things.
No, the reaction you are getting is that people actually, there's some point we are feeling things. We are starting to get money in our hands. We can build our businesses. The government's not too much in our business. We remember that. Then you guys came in, your father, and the Bill Gates and all these people, and you spread your poison through NGOs across the world. You constricted economies. And you kept on bringing up laws and how to speak. And we know who you are, dude. I do hope that your dad is, like, the guy is not dying, but what the fuck? Like, yeah? So that he can leave this weak fucker here so we can be done with them. We need better people. We need better elites. This is dog crap elite. This corrupt little weasels. Probably with some cokeheads. These are not elites at all. They're just thieves. They do nothing. They just manipulate us. They don't build anything anymore. So they're just spending all their time trying to manipulate the world into following rubbish. Scumbag. I really dislike these guys. I'm sorry. I just fuck them all.
You know, like equality
for
women.
Yes. Wait, gays, transgenders. Wait, I'm sure it's coming.
You know,
LGBTQ. The greater university. He's saying nothing. Buffoon is saying nothing. It's like he's looking for a woke word to say. Let's see. Let me see if he has. There's. Where is that thing? Yeah, this buffoon. Is it longer than the other one? Let's see.
Time passed because a lot of the reactions we're seeing in society, and greater diversity.
That's shit. And somebody starts talking about diversity. You know, the thing is, if you're just black and you hold conservative values, for example, they don't want your diversity there. They want people to think and act the same, but with different shades, you know. Just be different how you want physically. Just think the same as us, what we are saying, because they can change it anytime also. Just make sure you're on our side. What we bring down, follow. Don't ask questions. Otherwise, you're a phobe. And we can stop you from banking and getting jobs and investments. The hell with all these people. I had to say something about these people because I think that more people need to understand such organizations and what they are doing. They're not there for you. Every time they're talking about, oh, the third world is suffering. Yeah. So they can go and squeeze money from some of these people and keep it for themselves. Say, oh, we are going to Africa to save them. Then they come and set up NGOs and feed fat lesbians here, talk down on us. Come on now. Yeah, that stuff is done, by the way. Me, I don't follow this nonsense. Anyway, let's jump in. Oh, no, not Arsenal. Today I want to talk about Arsenal. But then I decided, let me talk about some movie stuff here. Now, there was this, it's called Star Trek Academy series that came out that it's so woke that I want to show you guys something. Now, this is like $10 million per episode kind of series. Now, this guy, I follow him, he's called Nadrotic. He's a streamer, he's, culture, entertainment, blah, blah, blah. Now, this guy put an action figure of Spock, if you know the robot on Star Trek, the android. He put the figure on his chair or something there, and then... So, my live stream with a Spock action figure in an empty chair beat Star Trek Starfleet Academy, 1,300 plus peak live viewers. So, when it was premiering on YouTube, it had 1,300 views. 1,300 views, and there's many channels I watch that get that easy like that. Not very, very popular channels. And within that time, he was able to beat that series, that episode. Let's hear what this Fox News person calling that fairly saying.
Because people. So Sharad, do you know that they let the episode go out free on YouTube, and they had barely 1,000 people tune in.
Oh, wow.
Well, imagine spending $10 million and your first episode you release, you can't get over 1,500 people. 1,500 people in America, where people are they're obsessed with entertainment. Where I Show Speedy has a 1 million live stream, going on, 1 million viewer live stream, is not spent even at 5% of the cost of what these guys are spending on the series, and they can't get the views. What do you think is the problem here? I mean, if you had a wild guess, it's dog shit, right? It's horrible. It's taken years and years. The fan base has been beaten down by this ideological possession. Bad series, bad characters, bad storyline, moving away from the concept of the Star Trek universe as it was, so that you can insert this modern day wokeism everywhere. That's why you're seeing all that modern day. If you listen to them talk, how they look. I just watched one episode and I said, no, the one that was on YouTube, I couldn't finish it. I'm not going to review it. It's just for drama. This drama stuff. Just to show, like, the mighty do fall when you become arrogant. You would fall so hard, my friend. You will not be able to recover, because hubris is a bad thing. Because even when they know that no, people don't like this, the original fans don't like. No, these people, we have to show them our activism. Yeah, they show them the activism and they tell you, eat that middle finger and go away, and they go watch a YouTube video. Like, these people the arrogance of entertainers. Us, what we do is entertainment. We are not a must-have in people's lives. When push comes to shove, they'll go for their family, kids, and what. They'll keep your entertainment on the side till they have extra time or money to spend. And maybe if it's worth it. Like they got so arrogant because they had these huge companies bankrolling a lot of nonsense because the huge companies were pushing the wokeism. So they said, no, we are going to pump in money, but it never caught on. All they did was attract a very deranged group of people, a very dishonest, corrupt group of people who their entire lives is to pretend to be something they are not always. I'm so good and I'm so this and I'm gay and I'm black woman and I'm black man, kunta kinte, like, shut up.
That must be low. Now, the person in the yellow who was talking, that's Tom Cruise, right?
Yes.
Okay. Looks taller now.
Yeah.
Looks taller in space.
Yeah. But they,
Look at this. Like, why do you have, they already have this diverse and overweight women, women of color.
Dude, a YouTuber live streamed Spock action figure sitting in an empty chair, and
that's
it got
what I was
3 times more viewers.
That's what 3 times more viewers. The guy was doing it because he has a very vibrant channel, I think over 1 million already plus, and he always streams to 5, 10, 15, 20,000 depending on what it is. So he always has a good number of people listening in. He was testing it. He knew this thing is so horrible that I'm going to prove that it's worse than just putting somebody right, an action figure doing this. Just that, just an action figure doing this. Like, do you know how bad you have to be? What they lack self-awareness, these people. Like, they can't see it, the arrogance. Like, look at these people, what are they telling us? That's what I see them go through. Like, look at these people. They know that we are in Hollywood. They know that we are us, Marvel and Disney. They told you, oh, it's my money that made you. I'll show you right now where my money is. Yeah.
Because people like
seriously.
watching the old stuff, because the original is more fun to watch.
Yes.
And it still applies to everything that's going on today.
And I'm telling you, when this Star Trek was brought to Kenya, like it was on KBC at the time, I think, did it come to KTN? I can't remember, but it was so, like I was seeing this ship, that Nini, the hyper travel. I was so taken in. But then now when you see the people, they changed and they became this. Art is not great. You see, like at the core of every great artist, there's a level of humility because they understand they have the capacity, but also they understand that somebody can just look at their capacity and tell you, I ain't got time for that. They understand you if you're an artist who doesn't have that self-awareness. That's what a lot of these Hollywood people are. They don't have self-awareness. So they ended up they end up just tanking their shows. The money is coming from somewhere. These woke people, these huge companies, these investment firms. Those are the ones pushing this ideology, by the way. So but they're running out of money. You cannot have a business without customers, especially when you're spending $300-400 million on a movie. Ridiculous people. Anyway, I needed to touch that, and then we're going to listen into the guy who actually put up Nadrodi, who put up that action figure. Let's listen into his video because people, of course, the wokists, they attacked him. They say that they're not fans, real fans. I don't know. Why do even these people bother with this kind of language? Let's listen.
It'll be to administer an ancient Earth custom called a spanking, a form of punishment administered to spoiled brats. Child in a woman's body, an arrogant monster. That's no way to treat someone who's telling you the truth.
Nerderotic.com.
Nice
Rachel
intro.
can't stop.
I have to learn to do those intros.
Get about me. I don't blame her, to be honest with you.
Just to make something clear, you're not going to date her.
No,
You're not
but
gonna
I
do
hope. Listen, I hope you all find somebody
This is Chris
who
Gore.
loves you as much as.
By the way, if you have movies, like if you have a good movie, you can send it to him. Go to filmthreat.com. You can review it. You can put it up on the channel. He can give you views, and he can also give you a good feedback on where your movie stands. At least do that. I think I'm trying to get a lot more Africans to send him stuff because he's in America and he has access, he has networks. We could do some good business. So, yeah, do that.
Rachel loves her refrigerator. Okay. No, seriously. Clownfish did a great video on this yesterday. I highly recommend. But that, like, he can hit the nail on the head on what this is all about. Because it's not about me. It's not about Drinker. It's about that they're not getting traction on their opinions because their opinions don't really resonate with people.
In other words, their opinions are shit.
For whatever reason. I would say they're bad, but I mean, I am just one man. That is one man's opinion, right?
I am another man whose opinion is the same.
But
and millions others.
The dude bro thing with nerddom is fucking hilarious. So let's just address that right now. Are there dude bros into Marvel and stuff now? Sure, absolutely, because it's not a niche market anymore. It's not a niche thing. Nerddom is gone nationwide, gone international. And
I just think this nerddom is people, the awkward people in high schools and what who now later found something they're really good at, because a lot of nerds are pretty smart. So if they concentrate on something, they're likely to become really good at it, build something out of it. But then it became, we have a lot of these people calling themselves nerds who can't describe what a woman is. A lot of them, they're just awkward, ugly people. So they think I'm a nerd. No, you're awkward and you're ugly. Just pick a struggle. You can't decide to be a weakling. If you're a weakling, have the smarts and build something great. So you can surround yourself with more powerful men who can protect you. But that's it. Like, you just say, oh, nerddom. Nobody cares anymore. It became a grift for a lot of dumb people who dress badly and who are overweight with wearing weird specs. These are not weird, by the way.
I was running around in Peru, X-Ray Girl remembers this. And I would say this is anecdotal until I went to Egypt and saw the same thing. A bunch of kids wearing Spider-Man and Captain America shirts in Egypt and Peru.
Yes.
No Star Wars shirts.
No, we had that. We had that, like, we were basically weaned on American superheroes and art and movies. So, yeah, it was great. It was very great.
No Superman shirts, no Batman shirts, Spider-Man and Captain freaking America shirts in Egypt and Peru. Yeah,
we have the others too, but
not Star Trek. But
I think Spider-Man is the most popular among kids. I think Superman, Hulk, and a few of those others, like the ones the extremes, especially the time Hulk was really in, like Green Monster T-shirts. Oh, there's so many.
Back in our day, when we were nerds, I would get picked on for wearing a Star Wars shirt to school, to the point where I got self-conscious about it. And
yeah, it's because that stuff was for, by and large, losers, like just little tiny guys and athletic guys. It is what it is. Whether you have a big brain or not, most of them want the big brain. They'll still put you down with their big brain even then. You might want to beat them, but, you could tell this guy, like even during exams, you find everybody sitting around them trying to copy. I wasn't one of them. Me, I'm smart, my friend. Hey, we do our exams, man. Don't joke.
Actually stopped wearing them for a little while, right? Because I just didn't want to deal with the shit going to school.
I was a guy who's smart, but I loved sports. I'm never going to be a bookworm. It was taking too much away from the fun.
I hated school enough anyway, right? I hated the actual school part of school.
Yeah.
I didn't need any extra shit from jocks or whatever. And this was like 6th, 7th grade.
Okay, so now I'm going to skip.
Adam West Batman, George Reeves Superman.
Yep.
That it's this much of an embarrassing disaster, because this is the only time you can change. This is how you hit bottom, Chris. We'll see if that actually happens. But this is the acolyte of Star Trek, and it's causing a lot of people.
Getting 1,300 live viewers on the latest episode 1 of your latest series on YouTube, free. That's bottom. Like that's bottom. That one, but if they have not changed from that, then they can't.
Because fake geek girls who exist have always wanted to bend and manipulate and vandalize and morph and mutate stories and nerddom to fit their very small fetish.
Yes, wokeism. There's a lot of those two little. I am this, I am pronoun that, and I'm this, that, I'm an L, and I'm an L of the G, and I'm also a T, and...
To their fucking fetish of shipping and fanfic and fucking even... I'll throw in the furries. I'll just throw the... It's got nothing to do with Star Trek, but I'm going to give you a stray. I'm going to throw in the furries, too. All this fetish shit in fandom.
Yes, yes.
And Hollywood...
But then you find grown-ass people wearing, like... those costumes of furry animals, and they call themselves furries. It's a little sexual thing, kink thing.
Catered to them. And for years, Chris, I have said, you do not have to listen to us.
Yes.
You don't. Just do not listen to them. We're actually the majority, Star Trek fans, who just want normal Star Trek, right?
Yeah.
We're fine with people talking in rooms. Mahler shared that tweet with me as some guy going, fucking old Trek is just people talking in rooms. It's like, get the hell out of here.
That means you didn't watch it. Like, shut up.
Get gone. But no, it's
there was a lot of deep thinking behind the conversations they were having around the themes. If they went to a certain planet, met this species, and they were trying to meet, they were not supposed to. There was a lot going into it. It was just at sitting. It gave you room to think before the little skirmishes started, or war, or whatever, they were attacked. There was always, but it was covered with substance. Not this, I want to come out from my closet. What has it got to do with the story? Nothing, I just want to come out.
Rachel Leishman, and what Geeky Sparkles mentioned in her Clownfish TV video.
Okay, Geeky Sparkles. These guys have... that's a cringy name. Geeky Sparkles. That's a horrible name. God damn.
They get no traction when it comes to anything nerd, which is kind of what the site was built on. All they do is they're political all day, every day.
Yes.
And then they complain about us being political when I want things to be more balanced politically.
Now, this is kind of... I don't want to go deeper into it. I thought that was interesting. I stopped watching Star Trek a while back. They massacred this thing. Jon Stewart, the guy used to be Captain Picard, just became some woke retard who couldn't act anymore, and he was always just like such great actors. I hope they're doing how do you say, X-Men. I hope he comes back a bit, like, because he owned that Professor Xavier role, like it's his. But when you give these woke people, they get too much into themselves. They think that they're also Jesus on top of just being a good actor. Just be a good actor, man. Like, Jesus, I don't want to hear anything about your politics. You're stupid. You're an old man who's stupid. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm going to end that stream there because I have a lot more to talk about because I get really wordy. There's a diamond thing. I want to talk about this diamond thing over here. The Botswana is finding it hard to sell diamonds. Yeah, diamonds are for drilling. They're not for wearing. Then there's this one. There's another Somali scam here coming up. I want to talk about that. So I'm going to cover these others tomorrow. Actually, let me just bookmark this thing right now. Let me just bookmark them right now. So this is tomorrow's stream. I'm going to cover the Somali Juicy Smollett. Then, of course, we've done the Oscar nomination. So this the Juicy Smollett thing, Somali Juicy Smollett. I'm going to cover that. That it's going to be there. Let me just bookmark that one also. And then we're going to talk about the diamonds and the other things that I'll find interesting during the day tomorrow. Of course, I get highlights of different things, so I'm gonna pick and see what's most interesting. I don't know what you think about this video, guys. Please like this stream, share it with your friends. There's a lot inside. I'm gonna cut pieces of it and spread them out during the weekend so you can watch tomorrow weekend and everything. What else? Yes, and Reels on Facebook, TikTok, X. Follow me, Albert O. Nyakundi. And then I'm also going to pin, if you look at the stream right here, let me show you guys. Oh, this is my editing. My friend, I have, if you look at just up over here, Book of Ka, we are trying to raise $5,000. Some worlds are being built, some props and whatnot. Then we are going to use that to do the motion capture and the acting of the final Book of Ka chapter 10 film. So we are still, there's production going on behind here, this there, and then there's another computer in front of me. There's something else there, a little render thing there. So we are, how do we say, we are building it slowly, but we're also raising money. So if you feel sufficiently philanthropic, I'm going to leave Buy Me a Coffee. There's M-Pesa, there's M-Pesa, Buy Me a Coffee, and PayPal. So I'm going to leave all those links down below so that you can do the necessary. Any amount will suffice. We are raising $5,000, give or take about 650,000 Kenya shillings for that process. Before now, we go into post-production. Yeah? This is African sci-fi, the best that there will be in this continent. Yes, I actually think, just based on the story we have and the script, this is going to shake somebody. Because Unreal Engine has gotten to a level where we can really do spectacular stuff. There's a short film coming up that's going to entice you more to see where we are going. We just picked a little thing from the movie and we're going to show you. Of course, there's another one called OT Unleashed, which a lot of these short films also testing the technology, cost, ability on actors, things like that. So you can watch that as you see the law being explored more and more, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I can't check the chat at this time because I'm alone. I'm going to work that out. Just give me time. By the beginning of this month coming, I would have sorted all those things out, being able to see the chat, being able to respond, all those things. And also, I'm monetized, so there's a few things I'm going to be putting up, joining the join button. I'm going to put it there so you can join. Small amount, 100, 200 bob, $1, $2, whatever, $3, whatever it will be. So we are ramping up slowly by slowly. I am putting out a lot more content. If you have noticed, it's not going to slow down. It's going to ramp up. Yeah. So do the necessary. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. And until next time, let me end this.